In other news, we're tracking this hour. India will be reopening its embassy in Kabul. That's what External Affairs Minister Jaishankar has told. Taliban ruled Afghanistan's Foreign Minister Amir Muttaqi as the two counterparts held bilateral talks today. Jaishankar, in talks with the Taliban Foreign Minister, has stated, "Your visit marks an important step in advancing India-Afghan ties. As a well-wisher of the Afghan people, India has a deep interest in your development. Today, I reaffirm that our long-standing partnership, which has seen so many Indian projects in Afghanistan, stands renewed." Ambassador Manju Seth, former diplomat, is joining us live. Ambassador Seth, what do you make of this big development in India-Afghanistan ties? Ambassador Seth, can you hear me? All right, I think we're having some trouble there with her connection, but these, of course, are the big updates we are tracking on the broadcast. India will be reopening its embassy in Kabul. This is part of many steps being taken by the two countries after this, of course, key meeting today. Malvika Pandey joins us for more details on this story. Malvika, what has transpired in this dialogue today between Foreign Minister of India and his Afghan counterpart?
Well, of course, today what we have seen are multiple announcements that have come forward and big statements made by External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar, where he has, in fact, in the biggest announcement, affirmed that India will be opening the Indian embassy back in Kabul. So that is the biggest statement that is, in fact, coming out of this bilateral talk that has been held between the two counterparts. And Jaishankar, affirmed that he told Muttaqi that his visit marks a very important step in advancing our ties, and as another impetus to that, the Kabul Indian mission in Kabul is now being upgraded to an embassy. So that is the big announcement that has been made after this bilateral meeting. Yes.
I believe Ambassador Manju Seth now has joined us on the broadcast. Ambassador Seth, if you can hear me, I was trying to ask you about what you make of this development and what it means for India-Afghan ties.
I think it's a positive development, and of course, we had our concerns about the Taliban regime and all, and at that point of time, and when it was all in a state of flux when the US withdrew, and we also had to close our embassy. And I think, and then we had a limited representation at the lower level. But now the fact that things are getting, better, and we had been carrying on with Afghanistan, and I think the Afghans understand this, our and our approach to them. These are compared to that of even Pakistan and even China towards them, and I think that is a plus point in the bilateral relationship. And we haven't really put all these terms and conditions and on them, and we've continued with the positive people-to-people connectivity and our development partnership. So I think that with the very first time the visit has the Taliban Foreign Minister is taking place, I think it's and talks have been held how to strengthen it, and I believe that this will further help to strengthen the bilateral relationship, because when you have a regular embassy and not just a kind of representative office, it does help the relationship to get stronger, and then because you can talk and you can convey your concerns to the government more at a proper level. And I think both sides, and if they have a representative here as well, I think that would be a positive point. And I think we already have done something on that, I think in Mumbai or something, if I recall. And I believe that having a full representative in other countries certainly contributes to the strengthening of the overall partnership.
And these developments today in Delhi seem to have certainly rattled Islamabad, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have rattled them, because I think... But I don't think we should always keep our eyes on Pakistan. I think enough twinning with Pakistan everywhere. Yes, it would have rattled them, and it would have created, because they thought that it is completely, India being completely sidelined, and they were trying to push out our complete development partnership and all what the projects that were going on. They were trying to stymie those as well, I believe. So I think they would be rattled a bit. But it's positive for the India-Afghan relationship, definitely.
Ambassador Seth, appreciate you joining us with your perspective on that story. Let me go back to Malvika, who continues to be live with us. Malvika, this is clearly a big re-establishment of India-Afghanistan ties, isn't it? Okay, I think we've lost our reporter there, but more breaking updates now coming in. A Supreme Court bench of Justices Maheshwari and Anjan